Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review. I'm Paul J. We'll start as usual with Bitcoin on weekly to see the close, and then we'll go from there to the, let's say, entire crypto market. Morning Node, morning Nouri, hey Harry, hey Darren, hey Ivan, Zago, Andrea, Shogun, Peep, Timmy. Well, regulars are here. People that are always in the shadows are here. Hey Azov. So, if you want to help us out, you can repost that tweet I posted there. That will help us to be more visible on Twitter. Oh, good morning, Mr. Stefan. That's something to see Stefan Monday morning in the chat. Okay, it's Monday again, like Stefan says. Let's start with Bitcoin and let's see what we have. Yeah, I see a lot of panic on Twitter, which is funny for me. Okay, so Bitcoin weekly CME chart, the best one we can start. You can see a clear dump here. You can see top indecision dump. But just look where we dumped. Into the support, into the area we said multiple times that it's probable to dump. Indicators, nothing bad on them. We had this EM in overbought area. Okay, was something, but overall we are still okay, people. Nothing to worry about. But indeed, you can see people are saying that technical analysis doesn't work. Really? You can see the top, clear rejection here, indecision, dump. And after the dump, people are becoming bearish. Yeah, we can dump more. Yes, we can. We can dump in the dump chaser zone pretty fast. Yeah. You saw some bad news in general. Trump put some submarines close to the Russian border or something like that. Well, imagine a news like that could put the Bitcoin here even lower. Right? A lot lower, a lot faster. But I don't see why, without a bad news, why this, let's say, support area will not hold for the moment. So 110, 112, that's my area. Will dump lower? Well, that will have to be seen and we'll reanalyze then. Morning, Menace. Morning, Mercurio, morning. So, we had pump, top, indecision, dump. We can continue to dump, yes. But first of all, I want to see this level holding on lower time frame. Okay, let's look at weekly on Ethereum a little bit. Different story. AB equals CD. Okay, a dump here. I don't think it's about Ethereum. I think it's about Bitcoin, this dump. Because Ethereum looks like wants to test this high and go to the above 5K, above all-time high and even higher than that. But this dump is not about Ethereum. This dump is about Bitcoin, and Ethereum was dragged down by Bitcoin. I still consider Ethereum it's stronger now than Bitcoin and should outperform Bitcoin. Look at the OBV, a bit different, no divergence here on weekly. So yeah, we have resistance at 4,100. Yeah, we have resistance at 4,800, but I think it's easy to close above. After we close above this one, we should think about the next one and so on. It's about time to outperform. Yeah, I was the guy saying that Ethereum is lagging and Ethereum is not this shit, but is lagging behind Bitcoin and we should focus on something else. Well, now you can see the difference. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Look at the weekly W. We have the weekly W. Could do a retest? 25, 0025, yes. Normal. Also could push a lot higher before any retest, yes. Look at this candle, consolidation. Look at this candle, consolidation. We can consolidate 1-2 weeks and then push higher again. Usually, you see, dump, 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 dump. Usually goes the other way around. Pump, 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 pump. And look how violent the pumps are on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Just look at them, people. You want to see what's probably next? Look what happened last time. Consolidation, a little bit pump. Consolidation, pump. So don't expect that the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart will wait for you to get a retest back at 002 and slow. No. It's a bit different. You have to look back and see what's probable. Okay, now we can go back on CME and we can go on daily. I want to see the daily chart because daily chart has something else. A lot more details. What do we have here? We had a gap and we talked about this gap for weeks. Every Monday. Look at it. Now the gap is closed. Now, well, let's not say that on CME we closed this, we retested this level, no, but we closed the gap. In 1 week, dump. In 1 day, sorry. 1 weekend, 1 day. Now, we should pump straight up? No, we need to form a bottom. We need to do something here on daily. I think, yeah, we can retest this 117, 118. And as I posted already in the general chat, I'll hedge my portfolio there. I know sounds crazy. Well, you are bullish. Yeah, I'm bullish, but also I want to protect. I have a lot of spot bags. And if Bitcoin will pump straight up here, 118, 120, kind of a short reload zone, if you put it that way. Okay, you can see it here. If we'll come back down here, back up here, I'm forced by my plan to hedge my portfolio. That doesn't mean I'm bearish, just I want to protect. Okay, so we close the gap. I think we can retest 112, 110 even. Look at the support, it's at 110, even if you look left. And then a double and daily will convince me that, yeah, we can push higher again. I think it's better to see on this chart. Yeah, a lot better. Look at here. Wyckoff check. Look how simple it is. Yeah, Wyckoff check of this level. We touched that level and we bounced. It's just a dead cat bounce and the market will come back down here at 110 and then will form a W. That's the best scenario. Not the best for me because I want a pump straight in the short reload zone here to hedge, but for the bulls, it's better to come back down here, make a nice W, and then push higher. Why, Andre? Is the like button broken or what? Yeah, Andre, it's Monday again, indeed. So, we had an EM here, multiple EMs. We dumped. If we'll retest here in the middle of the EM, I'll hedge. If we'll come straight down and I'll make a W, then that's something else. So, even on this one, the higher time frame, the index, where I'm looking for where the top should be, and you can see Wyckoff check, all-time high at 109, 110, let's call it 110. I think that's a reasonable area where we can form a W. If we'll go up first and then dump here, I don't know. I don't like to see that, but if we'll dump here and we'll make a W, that will be a better scenario in my view. We'll see. Okay, so now let's look at Ethereum a little bit. Similar story. We dumped, but the support is a lot lower. If you remember, I said 3,500 is like a support here. Let's see. Depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin will dump, probably will drag Ethereum slowly, will drag Ethereum down. But where will drag it? At 3,000. And then we can talk about a double. To be bullish again, really bullish on Ethereum, you know what we need here. To be really bullish on Ethereum, we need a close above this level. If a candle body on daily will close above this week high, then we have a new high. That means strength. That means we'll test up. We'll go probably above 4.1 and then 4.8 and then 5K and then higher. We'll go until tomorrow? No. We can consolidate here for a longer period of time. Look what happened last time. And then pump. But because we are in 2025 and we are getting past 2025, the middle of the year, you'll see, most probably, you'll see that these consolidations are getting shorter and shorter. And the pumps are more and more aggressive. Look at this pump. Pump, sideways. Bigger pump, shorter sideways movement, most probably. We are still in the consolidation here, but you get the idea. Shorter and the pump will be more aggressive. Until everyone will be long on Ethereum, nobody will be left on the sidelines to buy Ethereum, and then the price will collapse. Okay? The closer we get to the end of the 4-year cycle, the more aggressive the pumps will be and shorter the consolidations. Yeah, I'm talking about daily chart. I'm not talking about 5-minute chart. So careful. It's not something you should chase. Okay, that's Ethereum on daily. Let's take a look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin. It's in a range, is holding for the moment this important, really important level for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, 0.03. We are bouncing from that level. That means Ethereum is strong against Bitcoin. Really like what I see here. If we'll accept below 0.03, then 0.025, it's in the books. That's the next level. Wyckoff check of this level. If we'll not accept below and we'll make a new high, that we can outperform Bitcoin even more, and that will be nice. Bitcoin dominance. Well, we are stuck here, like I said. Everyone was expecting 50% in one day. No. We are respecting this support. It's a W. Well, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I think it's going sideways like here. And we'll take some time until we'll decide if we'll go and retest a short reload zone or we'll accept below 60. Yeah, we'll see. It's about time for Bitcoin dominance to slowly bleed and go down below 60, maybe even below 50. This year, I think we'll see at least below 50%. Here's my 2 cents. Okay, that's the overview on these ones. Let's take a look at ES. Important things to see on ES. A stupid trader told you here, don't chase, we are close to the top of the channel. And look what happened. I think we can go on weekly a little bit. Yeah. You see the channel. You see how long it is, how strong it is, how well respected it is. Don't fuck around. Yeah. Don't be the guy to sell here and buy here. Please don't be that guy. Especially if you are here in Crypto Traders Arena and you are working with me, with Stefan. And please don't be that guy. It's dangerous here too long. Keep in mind, August will be over, September is coming fast, and the big traders will come back from their vacation, and they'll see the ES at the all-time high. You think they'll push it higher? Or they'll say, well, kids, sorry. Just think about it. Yeah, we can push a bit higher, of course. I'm not seeing yams, I'm not seeing tops yet. If you look at OBV on ES, on CME, just look at this OBV. You see something you don't like here? OBV in a short reload zone, the price action above the all-time high, a new week, a new high. You see something here? I think you see some potential here for... So don't chase here, people. Let's go back on daily. And indeed, a dump. A dump with an SFU. That's the best. Yeah? What do we say about the summertime? It's best for SFUs. Look at this SFU. The SFU this high, took all the liquidity and then straight down. Yeah? What is next? Well, we have some support here, a small one. If not, another support at 6,000. Big fat round number. We'll see if Trump will keep moving submarines and will increase the taxes, or he will do another... he's a player for sure. Let's just call it that way. Okay, let's take a look at the gold market. Yes, dumping, gold pumping, usual. Everyone is expecting gold to 10,000. I think it's a range and ugly. Yeah. You saw Francis Hunt saying the similar thing what I keep telling you from the top up here. I consider it a range in the best case scenario. We can play around. Everyone and their mother is long gold now. Everyone is buying gold. Everyone knows that gold will push higher. Who the fuck is left to buy if everyone is already long and already bought gold? Who's left to buy to push the price higher? Can you tell me? Anyway, it's dangerous to long here. Silver. Yeah, retracing like yes, a little bit. Yeah, you can see. Silver is not precious metal only. Yeah, it's mostly an industrial metal. So I still think on the long run, this year, maybe next year, silver will outperform from now on, will outperform gold. If the economy is good, silver should outperform. Once a couple of years, silver is doing something nice. Every decade, let's just call it that way. Okay, total market cap. Fighting all-time high. We accepted below. Clear EM here. We can stay below this EM for longer until the fall, consolidate, and then push higher. Possible. We have the EM. So that's a sign to slow down. It's good for us. I think it's good for altcoins in total. Why? They are still consolidating, are still at the bottom. People are taking their salaries. If they have some money, they could still invest in altcoins. That's my thinking. I'm making profit week by week by trading crypto, taking some money, putting in altcoins. My bags are full, but I could stack a little bit more. Next week, a little bit more. Exactly like a greedy goblin. Not exactly, but similar. So as long as we are staying below this level and seeing altcoins forming that weekly bottoms, weekly W's, I'm okay to add a little bit more. Total 3. Similar. We accepted back below 1 trillion. We closed 1, 2, 3 candles. We are in the support area, making some W's and pushing higher, but will take time. Keep in mind, this is daily chart, not 5-minute chart. Overall, going sideways and then up is not bad for us. Shitcoins. Well, people, shitcoins, exactly like I said, they are forming that weekly bottom. Weekly W's. Let's put some of them. Let's remove the drawings. You think here is forming a bottom? You think this one is still forming the bottom? Still a good area to buy? I'll take him one by one, couple of them. You think this one could form a bottom here? Or this one? Or this one? Well, it's strong, I like it, but I don't see that weekly W. So I need a retracement, a 61.8 here, 40 cents, maybe a bit lower, And then I could go on lower time frame and hunt a double in the longer yellow zone. And that will form that weekly double. If it will be only this one, well, next boss. We have a lot of bags anyway. The YDX, similar, forming the weekly bottom. Eagle. High. Almost all the shitcoins, people, are looking similar. They are trying to form a bottom. And people are scared. Well, this time is different. Well, if you are so scared, please don't buy them here. Buy them at the top, week high, something like this, and see how that goes. Look at this 1 inch, this shit from the last cycle. Yeah? Look at it. Weekly W, clear breakout, and now is retesting. You think this one has any chances to do some nice things until the end of this 4-year cycle? You think you can buy 25 cents and sell 50 to get a risk-free position and then keep the rest and see what is next? What will happen? Yeah, I think so. And I could go on and on the entire list, people. Shitcoins are making the bottom. Look at this weekly W. Fake out there. I think we'll consolidate a bit more until we'll do something nice. The best level possible for shitcoins. People, I'm not saying to sell your house on shitcoins. I'm not selling to, I don't know, invest your entire, I don't know, net worth or no. But buy a little bit at the bottom. Sell half on a double to recover your money. For example, let's take one example. Something that everyone knows. I don't know. Let's go lower. Dimension, for example. You think you can buy 24 cents and sell half on a double at 50 cents here? You think it's possible? It's doable? Let's say that in a weekend you spend $100 or $200 in a weekend. Instead of spending in that weekend, you'll go on Dimension. You'll say, well, let's buy this one. Put sell half on a double. Okay? After a couple of weekends, you'll get 50 cents, for example. You'll sell half on a double, recover your $100, your $200. Go on that weekend, spend the money, and keep half of the coins you originally bought. Could be that simple. And you'll have Dimension for, could retest the high, could go up, I don't know, 50% back up. You can make some money here. Let's say a 10x from 24 cents. That's a 2.5, $2.50. That's a 10x here. You think Dimension could go all the way up here? And your $200, let's say you sold half on a double, it's 100. $100 could become 1,000 at 10x. It's hard to do. It's hard to make a plan like this. I encourage you to make a clear plan. A small amount of money you can afford to lose, buy low, sell half on a double. If the market is coming back down, you reload and so on. It's a lot of money to be made in altcoins, people. And money are not made at the top. Money are made at the bottom. Buying the bottom and be patient. Do whatever you want. Dimension is just an example. You can choose any shitcoin you like. Look at them. They are looking similar. Just look at them, people. Almost everything looks similar. Some of them a bit better, some of them a bit worse, but they are forming that bottom. Some of them, the weak ones, could form new lows, yes. But that will be a buying opportunities, in my humble opinion. Okay? It's up to you. Everyone is saying, like every time, the altcoins are dead. Bitcoin is everything. Bitcoin and Ethereum this time. Yeah, okay. But the shitcoins will have their day in the sun. Will not last long. but the pumps will be so nice that could change your financial status. If you know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and you can respect the plan, you can make some money. People who are here from more than 1 or 2 years, they know that even in the bear market, you can make some money if you know what to do. But don't buy tops, buy bottoms. When everyone is scared, go and buy some, sell half on a double, get risk free, repeat the process. It's there, it's easy. We have the Road to Financial Freedom plan, spreadsheet. You don't like the coins? Okay, change the coins. You don't like the plan completely? Okay, change the plan. But do something. It's the easiest way to make money in this market. Once every 4 years, shitcoins will pump. If this time will be different, well, that's why we have risk management. That's why we mention every time that you should risk the money you afford to lose. Up to you, people. Okay, let's go on lower time frame. Let's talk about swing trading, day trading from now on. Okay, what do we have here? That's Ethereum. This is the range in Ethereum. I said this is a range. This is a fake out. Yeah, we talked about it. Breakdown back in the range, a retest, then a dump, then another retest, then straight down to the bottom. 25 deviation, and we are bouncing. Overall expanding volatility in this area. I recommend to trade 3-5 here, no. We can push a bit lower and then form a W and form a big W on daily, yes, it's possible. If we go all the way up, straight up here, don't long here, please. Look at the M's, they are pretty clear. If they'll go straight to the short reload zone, that's not a good sign for people who want to long. If instead we'll make a W here, and we can make a new setup or even an SFU again here, Monday in the New York or Tuesday, yeah, this could be a nice area to long. I recommend to short here? No, I don't, but some people will do it anyway. So if you want to short, thinking range, okay, short here in the short reload zone, not here. Okay? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a lot weaker than Ethereum, like I said. Look at what happened. Pump. Back down. I said yesterday, or 2 days ago, I don't remember. I think yesterday. No, 2 days ago. I told the VIP people here, exactly here at 112. I said, well, pay attention here because we'll probably bounce. And we bounced. And yesterday, last night, I told them, well, take some profit off because it's possible, even probable, to go back down and retest again or SFU this level. Well, some people are sharp because they are just sharp and they are there in the market and they manage to long this one. In $2,000 area, they made some money. Yeah, I think they had an SFU here, a small one on 5-minute chart. That was a really nice one. But if you didn't manage to buy this one or long this one, don't chase here. Wait to form a W. Blue area is the area where I'm hunting something like this. So if the market will dump here and make a W, that will be a nice entry on 4-hour chart. Okay? I don't recommend to chase here. It's just a dead cat bounce here. Look at it. Could dead cat bounce a bit higher? Yes, of course. 115. But we should long there with a V bottom? No. So that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Let's take a look at some shitcoins on 4-hour chart. You remember I said, well, on lower time frame, well, LJ, if we'll make a W, well, you can see no W, no trade. Sorry. We are back in the long reload zone. Yeah, with house level, we managed to predict the top. Look at it. We fighted this area, look how important this level was. Then we bounced to the next level, this was the top. We tried to accept above, never succeeded. Then retested that level, look left. And then we dumped. I said here, don't chase. It's a bearish retest. Some people listened, some people didn't. It's up to them. Now, because we are getting close to the long reload zone, I'm hunting long ideas. So if we'll have we'll have W's here, I'll play along. This LJ is still valid. If I'll see a W the other side of this trend line, still valid trend line, why not? AB equals CD completed, even outperform a little bit. So yeah, it's time to pay attention. Someone in the chat is saying that we'll take the weekend lows. Usually, yes. Usually we take the weekend lows and then we pump. Or we dump a little bit more. We form the Monday high, the Monday low. Yeah? And then Tuesday we have the new Monday range. You saw the Monday range here posted. You can see from last week. Ended here. We need to wait for the next one and we can play with that. Similar on Bitcoin, you can see. We dumped from the Monday range. Once we accepted below, dump. Similar on Ethereum. Yeah, you can do it on Solana and other shitcoins, but I don't see the point. Support, support, support. We accepted and we dumped. Okay, so Solana is becoming interesting here. Tao. We made money. We said don't touch it here, short reload zone. It's too volatile, too ugly. Look what happened. Back down. I should play this kind of game here? No, I need this kind of environment. Low volatility environment to make some W's. This, it's ugly. Sorry. This is scary here. This is not for us. This is for us. You can see the difference? Low volatility, nice behavior, big volatility. So, yeah, the location is becoming interesting here, but nothing to do. Tia, back in the long reload zone. Maybe you'll form some W's. Until you'll form the W's, nothing we can do. Even Pike managed to do the AB equals CD we talked about and back down in the long reload zone. And we draw this long reload zone from the top here, not now. Let's wait. It's Monday morning, people. We can take the lows, we can form a W tomorrow, and then we can pump. Yeah, I'm patiently waiting for long ideas, of course. But keywords, waiting, yeah, W's. I'm not chasing the market. ENA was a bit stronger and it still is a bit stronger, but the structure is the same here. You can see high, low, lower high, lower low. What do you think is that? I want to see 50 cents for a pump chaser zone on higher time frame. Well, if not, maybe even lower. Who knows? SSV, you can see a bit more dumpy than the rest. AB equals CD to the downside. We are at 78.6 and we don't have a W. If you ask me, I think SSV will do a W here in the 78.6. Kind of. $7.5. If you will see a 4-hour W, then you can play along. Hype. Back down in the long reload zone. A stupid trader, if you know that trader, told you not to chase here. Is not a good idea. Someone got upset. I told him it's a bad idea to buy spot here. He was buying spot here and I said, that's not professional. I don't say things to upset people. I'm saying things as they are to keep people out of trouble. If you get upset because I said something like that, well, sorry. I didn't mean to upset anyone. I just told my 2 cents. I think that's why you are here in Crypto Traders Arena, to hear my 2 cents, Stefan 2 cents, Gladiator 2 cents, and to form an idea about the market. Portal. Similar. Long reload zone. W's? No W's yet. Some bullish divergence, which is nice. You don't see it on everything, but you can see here. We have a bullish divergence already for our chart. Give me the W, and this one looks ready. Alt. Similar 78.6. I think we can see the W here. If they all press the like button, we'll have too many likes, Andrei. That will happen. We'll have too many likes. For the moment, we have 60 people and 25 likes. That's a good. Maybe the rest, they don't enjoy my rants, Andrei. The like button, people, is optional. You hit it if you like it. If you like the content, if you don't hit. Don't touch that button. You can even touch the dislike button. I don't mind. Please touch it 2 times. Okay? Press once and then say it again. Well, let's press it again. Alt 78.6 here. I'll bet. I consider that a W in 78.6 will be a good thing. We'll see. And tone we need to go on daily. Why? Tone is strong. We have a setup. We have a trade here. You remember this one? And I said $0.03, $3, it's a good level. For the moment, is outperforming. If you are in this trade, make it risk-free. I'm not saying to move your stop to scratch. Just make it risk-free. If you know, you know. If you don't know, go and learn from someone. Okay? That's my short list here. Not the best, not most complete one, but it's what I have. I'm lazy. I don't want to make a new one every week. Anyway, I'm focusing on Bitcoin and Ethereum for the moment. Solana, Tao, Tia. I have enough coins here to make a lot of money. If I'll hunt my setups in this list, it's more than enough for me to make money every week. Okay. Let's take a look at the calendar a little bit. Well, you can see second impact and not too many of them. A lot of Fed will speak. That could move the market, but usually they speak something else. If I'll put only the high impact, we'll have only this news. So, pretty safe to trade this week. If we ignore the Fed's speaking, we have only Tuesday, we have the PMI. So we should be okay trading, scalping, doing whatever we want in the market. Shitcoins. We have shitcoins here? No, I don't have the shitcoins on the screener. I'm lazy to put them back. Let's look at Twitter a little bit. You saw what Sailor Moon is saying, that winter will never come back. I saw a post. What do you think? Is that true? The winter will never come back in crypto from now on? It's funny. Crypto, for example, is posting here. Well, he's technically right. But as you can see, we reclaim back here. Well, people, the market is strong, but will not go to the moon until tomorrow. You will not buy a Lambo with one trade. Or if you will buy a Lambo with one trade, then you are lucky and you'll lose the money anyway, sooner than later. Crypto is not about becoming rich in one trade. Yeah, it's high risk, high reward. Yeah, you can get rich really quick in crypto, especially if you are well positioned in those 3 months when altcoins are pumping like crazy. Yeah, it's doable, but it's not easy. If you don't have a plan, if you cannot respect a plan, you'll most probably round trip everything back down to the bottom. And you'll have a bad taste in your mouth about crypto. That's a fact. It's up to you. So, for us, eyes on dominance on daily. Let's see what we'll have here. We can consider this one a W, but also look, I think we are going sideways for the moment. CME, we close the gap, we can push to 110. Let's do a summary. Yeah, we'll push to 110. We have to reassess if we'll reach 110. Overall, I still consider Ethereum stronger than Bitcoin, and I think we can even push a lot higher on this chart on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. If we'll am out and we'll go back to 0025, that will be a buying opportunity, or buy some Ethereum with Bitcoin, if you want to say it that way. Shitcoins are still forming the bottom, most of them. Nice levels to be bought. We still have some good levels to buy. Do whatever you want. I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever you want with your own money. I'm just telling you what I do with my own money. I'm a trader. That's my job. I'm trading day in, day out, paying my bills, paying my expenses. And if I have more profit, I'll invest in some shitcoins every week or every month, until I'll consider that is not a good time anymore. What I'm doing, I'm telling you in the live streams. That means you should do it also? No. Get your financial advisor, ask him what you should do with crypto, do whatever you want. If you take any idea from me or Stefan, you should assume the risk. Yeah, it's your decision. Even VIP is not a signal room. Yeah. We post some ideas, you decide if you like them and you take them. If you don't like them, you don't take them. It's not, well, it's a signal, I have to take it. By the way, VIP is opened 2 more days, today and tomorrow, and then it's done. You cannot join until the next month. So if you want to join VIP, please contact Stefan. If you want to just renew your subscription, that it's easy. If you are a new member, then you should DM Stefan and you should ask him if you can join. Don't mind the questions Stefan is asking you, because that's normal. We are not a normal group. We don't accept everyone. We select the people we accept in VIP, at least the people we consider that not that they will succeed, that it's possible that they have a chance to succeed in VIP. Because there are people that they want, but they don't have the technical knowledge. They don't know how to calculate the positions. They never traded with leverage. So we don't accept people like that in VIP. Premium, 5 people in total. Yeah, this month. 4 actually, because 1 seat was taken already. So only 4 people for premium. I posted in the announcement the caps for the VIP, for the premium. We try to limit the members. Also, we decided that 2000 it's the magic number where we'll go private, or almost private. You'll have to put a request to join our server. It's not with push the button, join Crypto Traders Arena anymore. At the moment, we are at 1,750. So 240 people could join. They are joining in the large numbers, yes. But they are joining, they are not getting verified. So after a couple of hours, I kick them out. I don't keep people like that. If you join and you didn't push the verified button and you get the role, you're out in 1 or 2 hours. When we'll reach 2,000 members, serious ones, that they know to push a button, then we'll go private. I don't need this community to be at, 10,000, 100,000. We are not a normal, or what is usual in the crypto space. Yeah, let's get as much people as possible. Let's get as much money as possible from them, and that's it. No, sorry. Our main income comes from trading. Yeah, we have the community. Yeah, the community is a nice environment to be, but you have to behave. And we are trying to keep it clean and small. Our target is to become the best community in crypto, not the biggest one. Okay? So, if you have a friend, tell him to join and push that verify button. Read that Dino message. You have instructions there what to do. Hey, Bukur, nice to see you. After 2,000 members, you'll have to apply to join Crypto Traders Arena. And if you left the server, well, guess how many chances you have to join back in. If you are banned and you click the link and it's not working, is because you fucked around in this community and you are not able to join again. Don't DM Stefan, don't DM me because we don't accept. Once I banned you, it's hard to get you back in. Well, it's only up to you, Bukur. We are here. Yeah, we are here. We are not going anywhere. The market is still here. The market is not going anywhere. If you feel ready to come back in VIP and trade, please do. If you still have something else to do and you think you're not ready, you can wait. It's totally up to you, Bukur. You know, we're not telling you stories here. I was the guy telling you to take a break. And not because you are not able to trade. You are one of the fastest trader I saw in VIP. I don't even manage to tell you about the trade. You anticipate and you take the trade before I do. So you are definitely capable of staying in VIP and making money. But I don't recommend anyone to trade when you have something else on your mind. So when things are not exactly as you want them, don't trade. Resolve all the problems you have, guys, and then come to trade. Because it's not easy to trade with something else, with problems on your head. It's almost impossible to do that. Stefan, do an exception, please, and keep a place for Bukur. Okay. Bukur has a reserved place here. Okay. That being said, people, if you have requests, I'll be more than happy to take them. If you ask me about shitcoins, I'll probably say the same thing about almost everything in the shitcoin land. We take requests in the weekly crypto review. We take requests in the daily crypto plan. By the way, tomorrow we have the daily crypto plan. Free for everyone. Well, that's where the closes or resistance Bitcoin. I don't get your question, Alpet. Andrei, X Lumen on weekly. Yes, X Lumen on weekly. X Lumen, where are you? Spot if it's weekly. Similar with Ethereum. I'm not touching here. You know what to do. You know what to do, Andrei. At least do something like this. We have the drawings already, sorry. So you can see the house level. One level, second level, back down. We had a W, but it's still. Let's do something. That will answer your questions. There you go. If we're lucky enough and we'll come back down in the POC. We stayed for long there. That's a buying opportunity. If you have Xlumen, I assume you have a lot of Xlumen. I know usually you bought the bottom in the past. Hold on. Let me tell you a story. I think you know. I bought a Ripple in this period here in 2020. And Ripple didn't perform as Xlumen didn't. I still have that bag even now. Ripple is at $3. I still have that bag. So once you buy here and you manage to get risk free, just hold the bag. To touch it here? No, it's impossible. It's too high. If we'll come back down here at the pocket, okay. If you have a bag, then just, yeah, same story with Ripple. Same story. I bought here, and this dump, and I got almost the bottom here, I think. Yeah, and look at the pump. That's a pump for ants. Didn't like it. I said, well, I'll hold the XRP. I'll be a Ripple guy, and I'll hold. And I hold it, and I hold it, and I'll hold more. Anyway, at some point in time, I'll sell some Ripple. Soon enough, hopefully. I'll bet. If you want to hear about Bitcoin, my opinion about Bitcoin, look at the beginning of the live stream. And you'll see what I said about Bitcoin, about Ethereum, and about everything. Okay? About Capua 1 and Capua 2, people. I still have 3 places for Capua 1. I don't know, Capua 2, I think 1, if we'll make an exception. If I'll have a good member for Capua 2, a guy who's almost profitable or who is profitable as a swing trader, and he will apply for Capua 2, I'll let him in. If I'll have 5 people like that, I'll let them in. Not too many people are profitable these days as swing traders. So if you will qualify for directly for Capua 2, Stefan, let them in. To be clear. That guy deserves a chance in Capua 2. I think we can manage 5 more people without any worries. Capua 1, we have, I think, 16 or 17 people already from 20. So 3 places left. We'll start in September. If you want to join, DM me. Yeah, I'll ask you some simple questions. Yeah, I want you to be consistent. Yeah, I want you to learn, because I'm not there to just take the fee and say goodbye. I really want you to learn. I want you to become a gladiator in our community. So I have, I think, 10 or more people that they ask me about Capua 1, but we don't reserve the places. Who'll pay first will get the place. It's that simple. And we have time until September. I think we'll have the same problem like on Capua 2. No more places. That's up to you, people. I don't see more requests, so we can call it a live stream here. Tomorrow we'll live stream again. Stefan will do a live stream tomorrow. Day trading with Stefan, where he will plan the market, where he will try to frame some scalps, some day trades. Who knows, the live stream he made 2 weeks ago, he made some plans, and who knows what those plans results are. Will probably join tomorrow also. Okay, so tomorrow it's a nice day to be in Crypto Traders Arena. Overall, it's a nice time to be alive and to be in crypto. Except the wars they are threatening us. Let's make some money. If you want to go off grid after you made money, that's up to you. Okay? Let's call it a live stream. See you guys in Premium and VIP. See you in a couple of minutes. The rest of you, see you tomorrow morning with the daily crypto plan. Tomorrow morning we'll have something nice. We'll have the Monday high, Monday low, so we can decide what Monday range is. And we have some levels to play with. That will be nice to have. Monday, usually I don't recommend to trade too much. Okay, that being said, let's call it a live stream. See you guys next time. Bye bye.